Hey, my loved ones, and welcome to this reading. A lot of you who are already subscribed to my channel are pretty familiar with me going the shorts route of things, only providing you with shorts, and I have very minimal readings, but I have finally been guided to step out and start tapping into doing full readings, okay? So my channel is all about elevation, growth, expansion, and evolving. You cannot evolve if you are consistently trying to revisit the past, trying to change the narrative of the past, or remaining and staying in repetitive cycles. So when you have landed here on this message, which this is a timeless reading, it's meant for you to hear it. And a lot of times, we want to scroll past the things that we need to hear, and we want to cling on to the things that we can't change and is no longer serving us. And that's that stagnant energy. So if you've came to this channel, you are definitely in the right place to ascending, being motivated and being inspired into going down the path and reaching your highest potential in your life, following your North Node, which is your life purpose here, okay? If you're unfamiliar with some of the terms that I have spoken because you're very new to this, because maybe you have just gone through some sort of rebirth or some sort of transformation, then you're more than welcome to definitely look up the terms that I'm saying, so that way you can empower and educate yourself, okay? Because the more that you pour into yourself is the more that you're going to get out of these readings, okay? Everything is for a reason. Everything is connected and it's aligned with you to move forward towards your journey or path. Nothing is a coincidence, so I don't believe in a coincidence. Now, I will not tolerate low vibrational type of comments. If I catch you being low vibrational or throwing negative energy here, you will be immediately blocked. This is my channel, and I don't tolerate it. It's no reason for it. If you're guided here and you resonate with my message, don't forget to give a thumbs up, a like, a share, a comment. I definitely look forward to getting feedback, testimonials, and, growth. But I won't tolerate negativity, at all. So if you are not ready for a reader who is going to be very blunt, very honest with you, and being open to learning and hearing what it is that you need to know and hear versus what you want to know, then I might not be the reader for you. And it's just as simple as you continuing to scroll on. I want to give a shout out to my Sagittarius, y'all. Hey, we are definitely in the house at this time. All right. So let's go on ahead and pull some oracle messages so that way we can get the theme of what this overall reading is. I have already meditated over the energies, asked for clarity, truth, guidance, and protection, okay? So all negative energies will be returned to sender double fold immediately. So let's see. The number 3 or the number 30 may resonate with somebody here. So we have that energy of the shaman here. Somebody here is definitely connected to the cosmos. I feel like somebody here gains strong and powerful insights. And you might notice that your insights or your seer capabilities really become activated around the moon cycles. If you're a woman, you might notice that you cycle when the moon cycles, okay? So some way, somehow, you definitely are connected to that moonology energy. So we also have the number 44 here, where it's stating that somebody needs to call their energy back to them. Energy is definitely being highlighted at this time here. We're speaking about your power. We're speaking about your aura, and somebody here may possibly be feeling depleted. You might feel like I'm not getting enough rest, or even if I am getting enough rest, it's just I feel so depleted. And it's because you have your energy field scattered. So it's very imperative that you're very mindful of who you're spending your time on. Are you on the phone with a person who's really truthfully in a spiritual realm, in the ethereal realm of energy vampire? and they're just sucking the life out of you. And then when you get off that phone conversation, you feel like you're just drained. Are you in sexual activity with somebody who is potentially a karmic situation that intuitively you know you need to walk away from, and you just feel exhausted and drained? You know, these are the things that we need to be aware of, especially when we are trying to follow our life's purpose, because there are definitely going to be obstacles, tests from the universe, and also entities and agents who are sent to try to, you know, still kill and destroy your life's purpose. So always use your innate wisdom. Always use your inner knowing, using your discernment, okay, on how to read a person's aura. See past what is really in front of you. Okay, it's about you really trusting your instinct here. Okay, is what I'm getting. Somebody might be called crazy. You might be considered to be, you know, indifferent. And a lot of people might think that the way that you think or the way that you perceive things is a little off. But the truth of the matter is that you can really see through their BS, and you be on point 9 times out of 10. And a lot of times, you know, people don't like it when you can see past the illusion and you call it out. I call it calling the demon out. You know, it is what it is. And if you get mad or offended by it, well then, you know, let the universe take its course, because that means that I'm off course and I need to get back on track and get back on course. You understand what I'm saying here? So let's go on ahead and read from the book here. So, Spirit is saying for this shaman card here, it says, I choose to listen and dance to the secret songs of the universe here, okay? So it says the crazy shaman, the one who sees, the lunatic, which is derived from the Latin word luna, meaning moon. So lunatic is one who is moonstruck. So there is a face on the moon. You can see it at night, even when others cannot. This is a great paradox of the mystic. You hear the whispers that others cannot. You hear the secret songs of the universe here. So you might feel like, you know, in your alone time, in your downtime, you get these downloads. You hear things. You hear things that come to you that give you these spiritual insights. You might even talk back to yourself, and somebody might look at you and be like, wow, she's extra weird, when you're not really never alone. And I feel like the person that I'm talking to, you very much so understand this capability here. You're just strongly connected. You have an innate ability to connect yourself and be used as a vessel, you know, to deliver messages. You're a very powerful person, okay? You're very psychic here. You might even be into holistic healing here. You might understand that everything that we need has been provided on this universe. So you don't have a mindset of lack. You understand that this earth was created with abundance here, okay? So Spirit wants you to know that it's okay to be an outsider, all right? You might find that you're a person who will point another person in the way of truth. So you might be very blunt. I'm hearing Sagittarius. Okay, you might be a very blunt person. You might be a truth teller. You might be that type of person that I'm hearing sugar candy coat, sugar honey iced tea, because y'all know we are here on YouTube here. All right. So, you know, you might be that type of person that just calls it how you see it. And some people might say that that gift that you have of being blunt is a negative aspect, but it's actually a special gift. It's the gift of insight, and it helps you to reveal certain things at certain times. So somebody here is definitely connected to the cosmos. Somebody here is definitely a chosen one. So I feel like you're being called to embrace more of your crazy side and to tune more into it at this time. You might find that a lot of people do judge you. They always got something negative to say about one of your characteristics here. And again, that's just because you have the ability to be able to see beyond their BS. And that's how it goes. Because people don't like to face truth. They like to stay complacent. They like to, you know, live in illusion. They like to hide behind a mask, you know, and then they want to know why they're not elevating, why they're not growing. And that's why. And then here comes a person, boom, a truth teller like you that comes along, and you see all their nonsense and all their lies that they want to tell themselves to stay complacent and stay low vibrational. And then they want to try to find a way to say that you crazy. And it ain't that you're crazy, it's them, because they're stagnant. Okay? So understand that your innate gifts here that others might ridicule are definitely a protection to point you away from suffocation of too much conformity, mundanity, and stagnation. Okay? So the energy behind this overall card is talking about dreams, ideas, and visions, especially spiritual and creative ones. It's time for you to express, act on, create, and share what you are receiving from the mysterious. Harness your power of insight and do not let it fade away and dim within you. In other words, use it or lose it. The more you do, the stronger it will become. So you might be stepping out on a new project, a new business adventure, or you've gotten some sort of download to start something new. And you might be at that crossroads with it. It's kind of like, you know what you want to do, but you're in this energy of not really taking that first step out because you're just too afraid of how it's going to turn out. And you need to let go of the how and embrace the why. And then allow the story of the how to come later on. Okay? Just know that practice makes perfect. But if you just keep sitting still and you have all these special capabilities and you're getting this download to share it, to utilize it, to help be the light being that you are, then you're going to eventually lose it. And the more and more you'll fade away into darkness. So I hear step out on faith. So somebody here definitely needs to step out on faith, okay? You might be experiencing a lack of creativity just because you're just way too tired. And that's because your energy is just dispersed all over the place. So be mindful that when you are in this energy of creating, that it is definitely essential to pay attention to whom you have around you. You know, because you got energy vampires, you got all kinds of thieves of time, energy, and space, and negative, low vibrational people. And then you don't have any energy to create. And when you're low vibrational, you can't create. You know, you become stagnant. You're too exhausted. So it says you need to call your energy and power back to you. All right. So somebody here might consider themselves to be a witch here. You might be considered to be a green witch. You might deal with herbs here. You might be a Reiki healer is also what I'm getting here. You might be able to help transform negative energy and turn it into a positive energy just naturally here. You might like gardening. You might be a lover of butterflies here. You might have a tattoo in the middle of your forehead. You might have beautiful hair and your favorite color might be blue. You might also find that you are very connected to the star systems. So you might be one of those type of people who like to go out in the night sky and just do some stargazing here is also what I'm getting here. But I'm definitely picking up on this energy that somebody could be very drained from this worrying of the how instead of focusing on the why. And what I mean by that is don't focus on how the project is going to turn out, how many likes you're going to get, how many subscribers you're going to get, how many clients you're going to get, how much help is going to come your way. Just set your intention, take the first step, and allow the universe to provide you with everything that it is that you need. Because you can't fail at your purpose, family. You can't fail at your purpose, okay? So it's time for somebody here to tend to their personal energy, or you can consider your energy as your garden. It's like, you know, you have a garden, you done planted all these seeds, but you ain't watering it. How do you expect anything to grow? And you can't continuously pour more time of yourself into other people and then you leave yourself bone dry, because then you're going to have a barren field as well. You're not going to have any harvest if you don't tend to fertilize And having a garden, yes. Taking care of self is a whole lot. So yes, you might be a woman or a man that wears many hats. You might be a husband. You know, you might be a father. You might be a wife. You know, you might be a mom. You might be a single mom. You might be a single dad. Just take it how it resonates. And you just might find that, you know, just being caught up in life's loop got you drained and depleted. And so that's when you need to tend to self. So everything leads back to self-love and self-care. And I'm very big on that, because without it, you're not going to be successful in anything you do, because it all starts within. Okay. So somebody here also needs to definitely do some sort of meditation here. Get yourself out in nature so that way you can recharge your soul and your auric fields, your energy centers, and your chakras. So you might want to tap into gaining some more knowledge about the sacral chakra system, about how to balance them, which each and every one of them stand for, okay? And what blockages you might be experiencing in different aspects, okay? So somebody here definitely feels like they're low on energy. And hopefully this reading can guide you into pushing forward back into having more energy in your life. So I'm being guided to start off with this self-care deck, okay? And it's crazy we're talking about energy because we have energy here twice here. We have it in this card here as well as this card here, okay? And I haven't even touched the deck. I just happened to look over and seen energy twice here. So let's go on ahead and talk about stepping out of that people-pleasing energy, okay? So it's hard enough to focus on yourself, but trying to focus on everyone else is just too much. So focus on self right now. That's what you're being guided to do, so you can gain more clarity and truth, so that you can move forward in on this project that you need, because it's going to take up a lot of energy. And see, when you put more energy into what you want versus what you don't want, that's when you're going to get the outcome. I call it the Big Bang here. Okay? Somebody here is being guided to listen here. Somebody needs to listen and understand that people start to heal the moment that they feel heard. So again, make sure that you're offering more of an ear to hear and more of a shoulder to lean on is what I'm getting. You know, some people might come to you a lot for advice because you're a very wise person, because I'm just picking up intuitively here that somebody definitely has been here for many lifetimes, okay? So let's go on ahead and get some more healing messages here. So definitely somebody here needs to understand their self-worth. Okay, you need to stop settling for crumbs when you deserve a whole meal here, family. You got to understand who you are, what you bring to the table, and how you are significant. All right? Don't cut your hands short. You got everything you need. You got the whole slice of cake, a fork and a knife, and a plate. You don't need anything that's not going to add on to you. If it's not in an addition in your life, then you need to subtract that person, place, or thing, okay? So again, we have energy that came out again. So energy is very important here. Somebody needs to stop trying to please everyone. You need to protect your energy. You need to pour back into your cup. It's not being called selfish. It's called boundaries. A lot of times people want to put negative connotations on things when it comes to your personal space, your personal health, and, you know, setting strong boundaries, because people don't like boundaries. They don't like being told no. Somebody here definitely needs to go on some sort of walk and spend some time in nature. That is confirmation for the beginning of this reading. It's going to be very nurturing for your soul. Somebody needs to get out here in Mother Nature to lift their spirits here. So if you're feeling drained, let the universe recharge you up. Spend some time by water. Sit and put your bum in the grass. Do some grounding work. Take your shoes off and walk around your yard. It might be cold, depending on what part of the earth that you're on at the time that you're viewing this reading here. So